Hello, world. This is Kristin Chavis, and I would like to welcome you guys to my portion, School You in Biology. Recently, I was featured on the news for showing my different learning style and putting my lessons into music, and it has shown such great results with my students. So, I wanted to share my methods of teaching with you guys. First off, I would like to thank Dr. Crowther for his invitation to this wonderful conference. I am so honored and so thankful for the opportunity. May God continue to bless you in all the things that you do, and may you continue to prosper. Now, let's talk about schooling you in biology. Um, the methods that I use, or what I've come to learn or understand about using music in the classroom, is there's this learning trinity. And that learning trinity is what I call music, video, and dance. That's what the kids are into. They are in this DIY generation, do it yourself generation. Learning is at their fingertips. They use videos, they watch videos to learn whatever they want. That videos are a part of their world. Photos, music, that's their world. And for us to try to stand up in front of a classroom and shut all of that off and say just focus on my voice is not going to work and not going to keep everyone's attention. So a method that I have been blessed with to use is music, rap music, R&B music, pop music, whatever you want to use, whatever embraces the culture, whatever gets this generation's attention, you have to use it. And you have those few minutes to influence their brain because there's so much negativity going on around them. Take that time to influence their thinking, influence their thoughts, and take that thing that you may look at as negative or you may see is damaging the kids' minds or thought processes and turn it and make it positive, flip it and make it work for you and make it work for your kids. Okay, so I want to go ahead and just walk you through what I do in my classroom, and hopefully it will help you out and give you some great ideas on what you can do and motivate you to keep your kids excited and engaged. When I tell you, this just really blessed my heart to see how the music can do the work. Let the music do the teaching. Let the music do the work for you. You just facilitate. You be there to guide and give information when needed. But if you provide all the necessary materials, everything else will fall into place. Organization is key, so we're gonna check that out, okay? Okay, guys, so we're gonna start with the song that I made. It's called Homeostasis. And we're gonna start in the middle of the song because I just want you to hear a certain portion so we can focus on that today. Homeostasis, homeostasis, cool down my body with my homeostasis. Homeostasis, homeostasis, warm up my body with my homeostasis. When blood calcium is really low or normal, there are certain cells that detect calcium levels. If you go swimming, blood flow leaves from your hands. Send heat to all important organs. Diuretics messes up your balance by losing water. Now, one thing that I learned first making my first song, Circulatory System, is that the kids loved it, but when they took the test for the song, they still didn't do well. So I want to show you a method that I use. It's called backwards design. And with backwards design, you basically start with the assessment and you look at what do you want the kids to know to be able to answer these questions correctly. What's the content that you need to put in the song so that the song can do the work for you and your kids can feel successful and your kids can use the information in the song to get everything right. So I'm going to show you exactly what I do to make sure that our kids, my kids, are successful and your kids will be successful as well. Okay, so first we'll start with the lyrics. Everybody gets a set of lyrics. They love getting lyrics. When they get lyrics, they know what's going to happen next. And next, there's video questions. You can make them write them down or you can make copies of them. So let's go over the lyrics. Homeostasis, homeostasis, cool down my body with my homeostasis, 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 warm up my body with my homeostasis. Hypothalamus thermostat detects my temperature, activates my warming when my body starts to shiver. Man, I'm excited already. All right. What is the job of the hypothalamus? Okay, so we'll go to our lyrics, and it tells you here, thermostat detects my temperature. Write that answer down over here. And next question, what happens when you go swimming? Let's look at the lyric. If you go swimming, blood flow leaves from your hands, sends heat to all important organs. Okay? Blood flow leaves from your hands and it sends the heat to all the organs. So you use your lyrics as a reference. You want everything to align. You want everything to align with your assessment. And it's repetitive. I call it passive learning, but it's intentional. So next you go to the music worksheet. You still need your lyrics. Sorry about that. Pull up the music worksheet. And it's basically the lyrics with blanks in the middle, but because the song is in broken English, it's in rap format, I want to make sure that our kids are comprehending what I'm saying and they're not just repeating it or they just think the beat is nice. So we start back with homeostasis, homeostasis, cool down my body with my homeostasis. Homeostasis, homeostasis, warm up my body with my homeostasis. So the first line, you can see when my body is cold, homeostasis warms up my body. When my body is hot, homeostasis cools down my body. Next one. Hypothalamus thermostat detects the temperature in the body. Okay, so we went over that already. Let's focus on if you go swimming, blood flow leaves from your hands, sends heat to all important organs. When you go for a swim, blood flow will leave from your hands, and it does this to send heat to all of your important organs. So I just want you to kind of get the picture of using the lyrics as a reference, and it basically is their independent practice. Now let's look at the quiz. Okay, focusing on question 1, Roger decides to go for a swim in cold water. Which change in his body will help Roger maintain homeostasis in terms of body temperature? Is it A, an increase in respiration rate, B, decrease in blood flow to his hands and feet, C, an increase in blood flow to his skin, or D, a decrease in heart rate? Your answer choice should be B, a decrease in blood flow to his hands. And we've been going over this from the song to the lyrics to the worksheet, video questions. All of it aligns back to the assessment, which will make your child successful. Listen, if you want to see more of my resources, then go ahead and find my organ system mixtape lessons available on CreateSpace, Amazon.com, and TeacherPayTeachers.com. Also, the music that goes with it can be found on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, and Apple Music. It's also called the Organ System Mixtape. And last but not least, you can book me for your next conference, consultation, professional development, academic workshop, etc. You can find me at trueworshipers at gmail111@gmail.com. Find me on Instagram at Kristin Chavis and Facebook at Kristin Chavis. Alignment is key, and it may take a lot of time, but I guarantee you it will be worth it. If you want to be a part of my resources, my music, and everything else, I don't just make biology songs. I make math songs, English songs, whatever subject is out there. I'm willing to create something, and if you want me to create something for you, just let me know. Also, if you have questions, make sure you leave those questions down below. I'll be here waiting for them. You guys, it has been a blessing and a pleasure, my pleasure and a privilege to be a part of this conference, and I hope that you learned something in some way. I hope that something was inspiring for you to do in your classroom and to do at home, even for your own kids, even if you're homeschooling. I hope that I was inspirational at some point. And you guys have a wonderful day. And until next time.